thing, buddy. And it flat out says, do not use this door, you idiot.
I got a funny text from my brother. So I've given my brother. I have another book on the history of central banks. It's different from the Creature of Jekyll Island, but it's the history of central banks. And he said the United States did not renew the central bank charter in 1811. A year later, they were attacked by the British for the War of 1812. He's like, I'm sure that was just a coincidence, though. Because, if anybody knows about the first and second national banks in the United States, it's the same as the Federal Reserve. A lot of the fucking people on the board are overseas Europeans, and they essentially have control over our country again. That's why when it comes to like this NATO stuff, why are we defending Europe? Donald Trump is all of a sudden just defaulted to being, what was all that talk about? I'm going to withdraw from NATO and we're going to solve this Ukraine war. Now he just defaults to like Ukraine is the good guys. It's because there's a lot of European bankers that still have control over our money, and they still dictate to us what to do, and we allow this to happen. I don't know if like these presidents don't know about the Federal Reserve or something, or they think it's like a federal agency and they can't do anything about it. The Federal Reserve is an illegal institution. Congress, and here's another thing that I think they were talking about on I forgot whose show. It might have been Chris's show yesterday. I was peering in there. They were talking about how the Congress has voted for Trump to be allowed to do tariff stuff, even though it's supposed to be done by Congress. But here's the thing: Congress doesn't have the power to pawn responsibilities that they have onto somebody else. That's not in our Constitution. Congress does not have the power to say that a private bank, a private company, can control our money unfettered. That's not what Congress's duties are. Their duty is to control the budget and the financing. It's not their duty is not to pawn that off on a private company. How that is, you want to talk about fascism? That's quite literally fascism. It is the textbook definition of fascism. That's what the Federal Reserve is. So when I hear about Donald Trump's fascist, I'm like, bro, we've been fascists for so fucking long. Before Mussolini, we were fascists. Like, come on,
And
guys.
you wonder, like, too, like if a little tiny bit of it is they're maybe afraid of being assassinated if they
Of
actually do
course.
something.
Yeah, look what happened to JFK. Fucking chunk of it. You want me to show the video? Should I show the video of JFK getting assassinated? I'm gonna show the video of JFK getting assassinated just so you guys understand. I'm gonna show the AI enhanced 4K footage too. Just to make a point. Nope, not Donald Trump assassination, guys. I don't want to see a Donald Trump assassination. He didn't get assassinated. It was all fake. Everybody, it was fake, folks. It never happened. It never happened.
My husband got me the Fight 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 perfume for Christmas last year.
Does it make you
Smells
smell
really
better?
good. It smells really good, actually.
All right, here, guys. Here. I want you guys to focus. This is what happens when you go after the system. Now, JFK, with the help of the mob and other things, got himself elected, and he turned on all these institutions after they helped him. And this is what happens. You guys ready? Here. This is what happens. That's what happens. Fucking 1/4 of your fucking head gets blown off. That's what happens. That's what happens when you go against this institution. Replay. Doo 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 doo. Look at that. Like a fucking cantaloupe just being cracked open. Just 1/4 of his fucking head flying on the pavement. That's what happens when you go against this apparatus. And people think that they don't stoop that low, but they absolutely stoop that low. I can't wait for a chunk of my head to be on the pavement. It's gonna happen at some point. But that's what happens, gang.
I hope it never happens to me.
And that's probably why Donald Trump doesn't want to go as hard as he can, because he realizes he can't run again. There's probably not much he can really get done except for surface level things, and he's just gonna try to hopefully maybe like, okay, maybe I can bow out and have a Ronald Reagan legacy. That's what he's probably hoping for. It is what it is. This is the cycle we live in. So people have to realize that, are we going to vote our way out of this? Probably not. So what are the steps we can take? We can non-compliance, other stuff. Maybe try to separate the states from the federal as much as we possibly can. Move to Missouri. Dude, nothing is quiet, bro. If I move to Missouri, then it's all going to catch up at some point, and there's just no point of running.
Why live in misery? They call it misery for a reason. I've lived there. No, thank you.
To quote a Clint Eastwood movie, the only thing that comes out of Missouri is horse thieves and murderers.
The only thing that comes out of Missouri.
The outlaw Josie Wales.
Horse thieves and murder. I just want some
Missouri
of my money.
For
They
a
said
reason.
they steal back. You can't, bro. You can't. Man, you can't. Like, these types of people, we see all these types of people. We see them in every walk of life. You think, why can't you just leave me alone? I'm not even bothering you. And they just keep coming at you. That's how these people operate. And we see these types of people everywhere. They exist everywhere. Middle management, they exist at your job. They exist on the spaces that you like to be in. These people exist everywhere. You see these archetypes. It really makes, like, there's so many things that make me wonder if we're in a simulation. And this is not to get into some religious talk, because that's irrelevant to me. The simulation could just simply be God putting us in this position and seeing how we react. It's all irrelevant, but I see these patterns, these problems that keep fucking manifesting. They manifest in different ways, hence history rhyming, not repeating. They manifest in different ways, and every single time it's like the solution is something that doesn't make sense. The solution is a contradiction almost. Now, is it a contradiction, or have we not found the balance? I don't know. I'm not that smart.